Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. I am so happy you are here today. We are recapping everything I watched in August 2025. But as always, we start with caffeine. So I am a super picky eater, but I also have a really finicky tummy. My tummy hurts a lot.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because...
Anyways, I discovered Poppy prebiotic soda and it's actually been helping me a lot. This video is not sponsored by Poppy, just sharing my experience. So I've actually been trying all of their flavors. I had a video idea of actually like trying every single flavor of Poppy and like rating them and then ranking them. Let me know if you want to see it. I don't know if I'm gonna do it unless you guys say you want to see it. So yeah. But anyways, today I'm trying the cherry cola flavor for the first time. So let's see if we like it. Oh my gosh, it's so good. Honestly, it tastes just like cherry Coke. Wow. We love it. Okay. Let's jump into everything I watched in August 2025. Honestly, this month was the busiest I think I've had this year. It was me and my husband's anniversary, my daughter's first birthday, family trips, family coming to see us, family coming to stay with us. It was just so busy, which I always love. My family is like the most important thing to me. So I watched a lot of great things, more TV shows than movies this month, which I was really surprised by. I'm trying really hard to not be as long-winded as I am in some of my other videos. So we're just gonna jump right to the point today. Oh, I always forget to say this. Spoiler warning. But the first thing I watched was actually on our road trip to our family vacation, and that is High School Musical 3. Who has not seen this movie? If you have not seen this movie, I will be shocked and amazed, because truly it is iconic in every way possible. I am thoroughly obsessed with this film. It's actually in my top 10 movies of all time. Shocking, I know. And like, I know it's not like the most cinematic, what am I saying? It is. Like, it truly like defined my childhood. Anyways, I just adore this movie so much, and like I said, it's part of my top 10 of all time. I actually realized I have not done a video talking about my top 10 movies of all time, and so I think I'm gonna do that very soon as well. Because I feel like those 10 movies like define who I am. This is one of them. High School Musical 3 is a core pillar of my islands of personality in my brain. So I love it so much. I'm obsessed with it. I watch it all of the time, and it was something I chose to watch on our road trip. It gets a 10 out of 10, hands down. My favorite scene in all of High School Musical 3 is Scream, when Troy is singing Scream. I just love it for some reason. I think it's so good. Next, I am rewatching Gilmore Girls at the moment, and I did finish both season 2 and season 3. Me saying I didn't watch a lot of TV in the month of August. I literally finished 2 seasons of Gilmore Girls. 10 out of 10 for Gilmore Girls. How could you not give it a 10 out of 10? Season 2 and season 3 are so good and hard, but I feel like it's like they're like some of the best seasons of the show. Rory goes from like dating Dean, breaking up with Dean, chasing after Jess, dating Jess, and breaking up with Jess. She graduates from Chilton. I just feel like the dynamic of season 2 and season 3 is so good. Prime Gilmore Girls, honestly. It's so good. So super fun to rewatch. And I did do a ranking video of ranking Jess, Dean, and Logan and talking about why I ranked them the way they did and why I like or dislike them. So you can go watch that. I will put the link right up here for you and in the description of the video so you can watch it. And there's a Gilmore Girls playlist on my channel that you can go watch all of my Gilmore Girl videos. I am watching season 4 right now and I have thoughts. So I will include that in my September video. Okay, the next thing I watched is actually Project Runway was revived this month with Heidi Klum coming back as one of the judges. I love Project Runway. I have seen all the seasons multiple times. I have my favorite contestants who I like follow. I love them. In another life, I would have been a fashion designer, not specifically like streetwear fashion. Like I would have designed like ball gowns, dresses, costumes, or wedding dresses. But like I love fashion design so much. So Project Runway is like my jam. However, I'm not loving this new season. I miss Tim Gunn being the host. He is the best host and like mentor for the contestants. And I feel like Heidi is just like not a part of it as much. And La Roche is one of the judges, and he's doing a good job. He's very critical, but he is very outspoken. Like I feel like I don't remember any of the other judges' critiques except for him because he just talks all the time. So I am giving this new season like a 5 out of 10. It's not over and I am still watching it. So I'm excited to see kind of like where they go with it. The hard thing was too, the first 3 episodes were team challenges, and I just don't love the team challenges. So anyways, I will hold out my rating until the finale, but right now, with where I'm at, I think it's about halfway through the season, it's at a 5 out of 10. I also started rewatching The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City to prep for the brand new season coming out in September, which, y'all, I love this show. Something about me is I love good trashy reality TV. Like I love it. So Real Housewives of Salt Lake City is a guilty pleasure of mine, and I love it. I restarted season 1, and season 1 it's hard to get through. I mean, Jen Shaw is on it, and if you know who Jen Shaw is, you know it's hard to watch. So Real House of Salt Lake City gets a 10 out of 10. It's so good. I haven't seen many other Real Housewives franchises. For me personally, I've tried to start quite a few of them, and they have been hard to like get into, but I want to watch them. So if you like another franchise or like another like city of Real Housewives, please tell me what city to watch, because I love the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. I think it's so good and so entertaining, and I can't find another one that like compares. So help me. Please help me. Help me find another Real Housewives season to watch, because I need something else when Salt Lake City's not airing. It's so good. Okay, and then my husband and I had a super fun movie night for date night this month, and we have been anxiously anticipating watching this movie, but it's harder for us to get to the theater now that we have a little baby at home. So we waited for it to come to streaming and rented it on Amazon, and that is the brand new Superman movie, James Gunn's Superman. And I thought it was really good. It had its things that I didn't love, and we'll get into that, but I'll start with the things I did love. First of all, David Cornsweet as Superman, 11, 12, 13 out of 10. Like, he was incredible. So, like, I feel like my rating of the whole movie was extremely impacted by, like, his performance as Superman. I just thought he was phenomenal. And honestly, like, he raised the score of the movie for me. I also loved who they cast as Lois Lane and Lex Luthor. Those 3 casts were, like, perfect. The plot of the movie felt a little bloated. There was a lot going on. And personally, the portal dimension, and there's, like, 20 to 30 minutes in the middle where he's, like, trapped in the portal dimension, and there's some like really dark things going on. It was so hard to watch for me. It was so hard to watch from like an emotional standpoint, and just from like, I just didn't feel like it went with the plot. I didn't feel like it belonged in the movie. I know it wasn't a Superman origin story, and I'm like so okay with that because Superman has been done a lot, so I liked that it was like, hey, let's mix it up. But I do wish that it would have been like an Earth level, street level plot and fight. And some things I felt like were done really out of order. And there were just some choices that I didn't love. So anyways, that whole portal dimension plot could have been just plucked out of the movie for me. I didn't love it. And then the plot of like Lex Luthor breaking into his sanctum I forget the name of his ice castle. This is not Magic of Pegasus. Anyways, Lex Luthor breaking into his like secret ice sanctum and finding the video footage of his parents and then finding out it's not altered, I really didn't like. I wish that would have been like altered footage and then you find that out. So I really didn't like that. But the plot of like Lex Luthor going to the government and trying to convince them that like Superman needs to be contained, like that whole plot was great. And so I wish they just would have ran with that a little bit more. And then it was kind of, there were just like some funny things, like the dog gets stolen and Superman's like, I have to turn myself in because I have to find the dog. And it was like, what? Can we have a stronger reason to turn yourself in? I get you love the dog. I love the dog too. But then at the end of the movie, we found out it's not actually his dog. It's his cousin's dog. I wish there would have been like a different reason to like turn himself in or confront Lex or anyways, it was just, that was a little strange. The whole plot at the end of him fighting like his clone was so good, and I wish that would have been like the plot of the movie. Like Lex creates a Superman clone and then the clone goes and is like doing bad things to make Superman look bad. Would have been really good. But anyways, they didn't go that direction. The clone thing was just kind of this like wasted moment at the end, and I felt like it could have been more of a focal point. But him and Lois had great chemistry. I really loved them. And I thought Lex Luthor was a very scary bad guy. I really liked him. And again, David Cornsweet as Superman, I just feel like he portrayed the character perfectly and did it justice. My husband is a diehard Superman fan, and he's very picky about like how Superman is portrayed, and he really liked David Cornsweet. So we gave it a 7 out of 10. Again, David Cornsweet as Superman probably raised that number quite a bit, but we gave it a 7 out of 10. The next TV show I watched for the umpteenth millionth time in my life is Good Luck Charlie. We watched it all the way through. My daughter actually like loves watching it. And I usually have it on for white noise while I'm doing chores or something. It's just like very easy white noise for me. And it is hands down my favorite Disney Channel show of all time. I will be doing a video ranking those as well soon, but Good Luck Charlie is just hands down my favorite one. I just think it is the best family dynamic on Disney Channel, and I love that like not only do the kids have main plot points, the parents also have main plots throughout the show and are very much involved in the show, which is very uncommon in Disney Channel shows. I feel like the parents are written to the show, but they eventually get like phased out. They don't show up as much. They never have plots. They really only have like lines of dialogue that affect the kids' plots. But in Good Luck Charlie, I love that the parents have plots, and I love that it's centered around a big family. Also not common, and I really love that. It's just good, clean family comedy fun, and it is awesome. So I love Good Luck Charlie. 10 out of 10. It's amazing. There are like a lot of 10 out of 10s this month. It was a good month. On our family vacation, we ended up watching the Brandy Cinderella, the Rodgers and Hammerstein Cinderella version with Brandy. And I love this version, and my husband's family loves this version so much. I will say though, I did not grow up on this version, so I don't have like the nostalgia factor that a lot of people have for it. My husband showed it to me like a few years into our marriage, and so I do like it. I think it's fantastic. Very 90s, which is golden. So I do really love it. But if I had to pick like my favorite Cinderella rendition, it is the Disney live action. And so to me, nothing like compares to that version. But I know when this version came out, it was like the only live action adaptation of Cinderella at the time, and it is so magical. So I really do love that. But again, I just like, I can't give up the top spot to the Disney live action Cinderella. Like that gives me the warm and fuzzy butterflies and magical feeling. So this one I give like a 9 out of 10. It's so good. And obviously Brandy is just like, she's Brandy. She's amazing. So good. But it's a 9 out of 10 only because I think the other one is perfect. And the moment you've all been waiting for, the world exploded, it broke the internet, it came out of nowhere and took over the universe, and that is K-pop Demon Hunters. Talk about the plot twist of the summer. Who would have thought this movie would have been as good as it was? But it was incredible, y'all. Like, incredible. So I honestly joined the watch party late because when did this movie come out? Like July on Netflix? And I feel like there was no marketing. There was like nothing. It just kind of dropped on Netflix. And then people started watching it. It started gaining a lot of traction online and it blew up. And it is now a worldwide phenomenon, breaking all sorts of records and the #1 watch movie on Netflix. Deservedly so. So I didn't watch it because I usually only get Netflix access when I'm on vacation. Yes, I am mooching off my family's Netflix. I was traveling and I had so many people text me, and my sister especially was like, you should watch K-pop Demon Hunters, I think you would really like it. And I was like, yeah, I've heard like everyone is obsessed with it. So I decided to watch it one day on our trip. The first 10 minutes I was like, okay, where are we going with this? They started explaining like the lore of the Demon Hunters and everything. And I thought it was really creative. I didn't love the first song, and I had heard from other people like, the soundtrack is incredible. That was like the main review I had heard of the movie. So the first song I was like, okay, I'm getting on board. By the time we got to Soda Pop, I was like, oh, this is really good. Then they play Golden, and I was hooked, and it was just so good. I love the symbolism of the movie. I felt like it was so symbolic of like facing your inner demons and the things that are a part of you that you don't want to show to people. But then it also had this focus on how important connection is and trusting other people and having a community around you. So good. So good. And then it was also about like forgiveness and self-forgiveness, that you need to forgive yourself for things that you may feel like are in your past and do what you can to make them right. But then also you need to like forgive yourself and let yourself grow and move on and become better. Oh, so good. It just was it had great messages and great soundtrack. Obviously, it was amazing. I will say, I don't think it's a kid's movie. Like the demons and the whole demon fighting, and then also the Your Idol song, that felt so scary and eerie to me. It was scary. I was spooked at points. And so I've heard like some kids watching it and I know they love it and things, but then I've also heard of some kids like watching it and having nightmares. So just something to keep in mind if you're gonna watch it with your kids. But I just really loved it. 10 out of 10. It was so good. And that is everything I watched in the month of August. Honestly, it was kind of a lighter month, but I did watch a lot of series and like episodes in series. So not as many movies, but a lot of TV shows, which I always love. So tell me what you liked the most on this list. Have you watched any of these shows and movies? Give me your review in the comments, and stay tuned for next month's watch list video, and stay tuned and subscribe to the channel because we have a lot of awesome holiday videos coming up. We are entering the Burr months of the year. I call it my thrive time of the year. And so I have already Halloween and fall videos planned, lots of Christmas videos coming. And if you have any suggestions or requests, I will try to cater to those and like include them in some of my future videos. But I'm just like so excited for what is to come. Yay! So please subscribe to the channel, like this video if you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments below, what was your favorite thing out of my list that I watched? Did you watch them? And what would you rate and review the things that you watched? I love to talk to y'all in the comments. Thank you for your love and support on my videos. A lot of my videos just passed like over 100 views, and that was so exciting to me. So thank you so much. That really meant like so much to me. honestly, I feel like I'm just out here on the internet trying to find my people, and I just want to fangirl with you. So if you're here, thank you so much. I see you, I love you, I am you, and I want to keep fangirling together. So please subscribe to the channel, help us get to 100 subscribers. We are currently on the road to 100 subscribers, and I have a very special video that will come out when that happens. So share my channel with people you love so that we can get to 100 subscribers. And I will see you guys next week. Thank you for joining me. Bye.